Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Making Tower Defense Simulator. And today we will make special effects like attributes and custom animations. So let's get into that. Last episode we made the mob um, module. You can definitely check that out. And today we will make the animations and other things. So now let's do a new folder and call it mob config and add type configuration. This is really important. And now name it after the enemy. So zombie, let's do first zombie. And now let's add all the necessary things. So first is string value, no, I mean number value, which is health, duplicated, shield. Next is bool value, which will be is hidden. Now number value again and name it speed. And maybe I'm thinking if anything. Yeah, maybe I can do like a normal speed and another bool value like has speed buff. So okay, maybe just do a number value and speed buff in case we had like mutated zombies. So health, let's set it to like 15. Great, sorry, I'm back. And so I will set the health to, let's say, 15. Normal zombie will does not have shield, is hidden, no. Speed can be like 10 and speed buff is 0. So now let's duplicate it and rename it to the other, so speedy. And health could be a bit less, so like 10. Is it a no? Shield, no. Speed like 18. And speed buff, not necessarily big, but like 2. Now let's get to the mob, and now let's do a local config is equal to game dot replicated storage dot mob config and find first child of mob name. And let's copy this line again. So config does not exist, config name, yeah, toto this, and config like this. Alright, so now here I will set mob clone dot humanoid dot volk speed to config, and let's see, config dot speed dot value, and speed with big S like this. Also a mob clone dot humanoid dot health is equal to config dot health dot value. And I think, or maybe just, alright, let me do config. I will clone the config, which will dot parent will be the mob clone. And now mob clone dot humanoid dot walk speed is config dot speed dot value. So now if I run this and select one of the zombies, yeah, see, but the problem is they collide with each other. That's not good. So how you're gonna fix it is you're going to the model tab. I think it's there. Alright, it's not. So into the window, and you're gonna open a 3D and collision groups. So I will make it bigger. So and add group, and it will be mob, and I will do table view. So mob with mob cannot. And I will also add player, and player with default yes, not with, oh, default with mob yes, but player with player not, and mob with player also not. So that should be it. And in this, I'm not sure if you can add collision groups. You can't, right? So so in the move function there will be like, okay, it's better to do more functions. So mob dot set collision group equals function, and the mob, which is a model. So for path in mob get children, do if path is a path, then it will do. Alright, so you do path dot collision group is equal to the name. So I named it mob. I think let's check. Mob, yeah, alright. So now before the walking you do mob dot set collision group and do the mob model, and also do the player setup, and player stuff dot on player joint is equal function, and parameter is player. So local character is player dot character, and for path in character get children, do if path is a path, then I will set it to the collision group of player for now, and game dot players dot player added, and connect it to the player setup dot on player joint. And now you just gotta load it. So local player setup is equal to require script dot player setup, and it will do automatically because the function is connected to the player added event. But for now it should work for the enemies. Now let's see. Yeah, see, they don't collide with each other. And if we check, they have their own config. And also there's probably a mistake. Now I think it's perfectly fine. And now to the config, and also a it will be animation, or no, let's add a string value which will be run animation, and the same goes for the speedy. So now you gotta import the animation, and I already found some in the toolbox. So go model, avatar, animation, and the animation window is here. So you load the animation. I have the wall group loop, and when you run it, it looks really good. And the run loop, I will do this for the speedy one. So walk loop and publish to Roblox. It's walk loop, and don't forget to copy the ID. So now the run animation of the zombie, paste it in here, and now export the other animation. So I will do the run loop, publish it, save it, copy the value, and now for the speedy, the run animation here. Alright, so you can close this and get back to the mob, and in the mob move you will add another, so animation ID, which is this wait, this is string, right? Yeah, so string. And so local animation is equal to instance.new, which is animation, and animation.animation ID is equal to the animation ID. And now in there where we are calling it, let's go and set the config dot run animation dot value. Okay, and now that's the humanoid. So humanoid dot, I'm not sure if these have animated. They don't. So add them an animator to every humanoid. Animator like this. So dot okay, find class of child of class animator and load animation, and it wants the instance of animation, so animation, and humanoid, wait, hold up. So this is local track is equal to this, and track dot looped is equal to true, so it will loop. And I think that that's the, and priority enum dot priority dot, I think I can go action 4. Yeah, so track and play it, and when it destroys itself it will stop playing because the mob can't exist on the animator. So now there's an error. Invalid animation ID. Alright, so you write RBX asset ID / and plus the animation ID. No, yeah. So now it still does not work. Alright, so the problem is that you have to put 2 dots, and it should work. See? Yeah, perfect. And that's looking much better than without animations. And you can of course go to search some other animations. So if you have some like really fast enemy, sprint and the walk, yeah, I can export this, and this will be, for example, for the slow enemy. So now I can just copy this, run animation, and slow. So now I can do, health can be like 25, shield maybe 10, and speed could be maybe 5. And now I will duplicate this and name it slow and make this color. This should work. So now if I call it first slow, yeah, and this looks absolutely best. And yeah, and also I can test if the player is can walk through the enemies. Okay, that's weird. Let's see if I do have collision group on the server. Collision group, alright, it's didn't set up. Oh yeah, I know why, because our path is a mesh path, like this. Because, for example, my character is made of, I think it is mesh path. Yeah, it is, but still it collision group. Oh, okay. So character and character. Alright, dot character added. No, right. Keep it character and player dot character added. Wait, like this, and now it should work. Yeah, see, I can walk through them however I want, and they can't collide with me. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. You can write down a comment if you think there should be something you feel it deserves the tutorial. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.